Hey, what's up, online community? And thanks for stopping by and checking out another segment of Straight No Chaser, where I talk sports and culture for fans, oftentimes with the fans. Now, I've been on a little bit of a hiatus for the past couple of weeks, which has allowed me to kind of regain my energy, but also, more importantly, catch up on some topics that are happening in the world of sports as well as in the world around us in general. Now, today I decided to go it alone. I had some people that wanted to join me, but I wanted to use this opportunity to really give my direct thoughts in terms of some of the things that's going on both in our country and also in the world of sports. But before we get into it, you know how we do. Grab your favorite libation. We're about to get into it. Straight No Chaser. So with that, Ken Brown's question was my thoughts on Deion Sanders at Jackson State. Oh boy. I need to get an alcohol sponsor too, by the way. Love Deion Sanders, love prime time. I think the prime time, or I'm sorry, Deion Sanders, Coach Sanders, excuse me, he's earned that title. Coach Sanders is going to have his hands full because the prime time only goes so far. He was a showman on the field. He was a joy to watch. He knew his position. He played his position well. Coaching is different. I think I don't know if the primetime act will go over well when it really counts in terms of being able to coach men. I'm hoping for the best. I like the fact that now we can debate whether or not it was a little bit overdone, but I like the fact that he brought a level of enthusiasm to his press conference during his introduction. He had the band there. He had the police car. I mean, it's Deion Sanders. It's prime time. Did you expect anything else? So, I mean, he's living up to the hype. He's living up to who he is as an individual. I'm hoping that he lives up to those standards as a head coach. I personally am excited to see what he brings to the program. The head coach, the assistant coaches. You know, there's been rumors of different former NFL players joining his staff. I don't know. Some of those players have come out or Coach Sanders has come out and said that's not true. So let's wait and see. I know in the past when it related to football, historically black colleges and universities produced a number of Hall of Fame caliber players. I mean, you're talking about Walter Payton, Shannon Sharp, Jerry Rice. I mean, you could just Doug Williams. I mean, you could just go through the list of players that have played at HBCUs. So I do think that, especially as we're looking at some basketball players now considering going to HBCUs. I know Mikey Williams is looking at possibly attending Howard University. Howard just signed another top 10 player, top 20 player to play next year. So you may see the resurrection of HBCUs in athletics. I think Deion Sanders would be a great candidate because he's the type of individual that could walk into a high-level recruit's home and be able to have a conversation, could throw on the prime time swagger, could have those, hey, I can get you to the NFL, be able to put those players in a position if he hires the right staff around him to develop players because he knows what NFL players look like and be able to translate that onto the field. So I think those are all selling points that Deion Sanders could bring to the table when he is in a recruit's home. The challenge would be finances. And, you're looking at a lot of these major universities, your Alabamas, your Clemsons, your LSUs, with pretty much unlimited, your Texases, unlimited budgets, as it relates to, equipment, uniforms, weight rooms, all these different types of facilities that they can offer, and let's not get it twisted. A lot of these high level athletes, a couple things that they want. They want to be a professional athlete. Their ultimate goal is to get to the pros. But then also, they want to look and feel like a star. So when you go into these college campuses and you go and you see a lot of these high-level programs and they've got these great elaborate locker rooms and weight rooms and the practice facility, and then you go over to the field and, Jackson State, while I think Deion Sanders is going to be a great hire, those are going to be some of the challenges. It's the financial resources and backing to be able to attract a lot of the high-level recruits. Now, once he gets a couple guys to go through there, get to the pros, get back, contribute, because let's think about some of the guys that have gone through let's say a program like Alabama, instead of them giving back to the Alabama program, let's say they had gone to a FAMU or a Howard University and give it back to Howard or give it back to FAMU, what their facilities will look like then. So it's going to take some time. I do think that Deion Sanders, I think that he has enough swagger to be able to recruit athletes. I do think that he has enough, depending on the staff, he should be able to coach up those athletes. I do think that with his experience as a professional football player, that he should be able to identify and help players grow into becoming professional football players. Because really that's what a lot of these high-level programs are. They are factories. They are minor leagues for professional sports teams. So I do think that Deion Sanders, you know, he has some of those, but the key is going to be the moolah, baby. The moolah, give me the money, man. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on it. So with that, I appreciate everybody. I know over the past couple of weeks, I've had a little bit of a hiatus in terms of being live streaming. I have been posting content. Also, you can follow me on YouTube, Straight No Chaser Talk, just like you see here in the background, Straight No Chaser Talk. Videos of previous content are posted on the YouTube page. I will be going back to live streaming now. I'm not even in my my young and infantile stage in terms of developing my platform. I'm not immune to technical difficulties, so I've had some challenges over the past couple of weeks. But with that being said, I'm back up and running. I'm looking forward to having guests. We're going to have women's basketball coach coming up. We're going to be talking some mixed martial arts. Once I confirm days and times, I'll be putting that information out. I'll be looking to bring that to you, and you know how we're going to do it. So with that being said, again, Breonna Taylor, we've talked about that tonight. Everyone be safe. Use this as a teachable moment. Have some fruitful conversations around this. More importantly, get out and vote and make sure that your vote counts. Research candidates, and if you're not happy with something, address it the constructive way. First off, don't allow yourself to get bogged down. If you are feeling emotionally bogged down, emotionally challenged, first of all, acknowledge it, become aware of it, find yourself a good support system that can help you through that and manage it. But most importantly, do something about it by getting out there and voting. So with that, this ends tonight's segment. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and I gave it to you, Straight No Chaser.